up, y'all?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get.
we live. We fix the technical issues. This is Nerd Flow Podcast, issue 184. 184.
Yay!
On the road to 200 issues of Nerd Flow Podcast. I go by Royalty Gaming, Iron Royalty. I have Briario. Say hey, boy. That person that's not there, that's dope. But yeah, we got Snap over here. We got
Here
Tink
I
at the
am
bottom. We
at the
got Young
buffet.
in the middle. And yeah, we Nerd Flow Podcast. How's it going, guys?
Yay!
Almost
What's
done.
going on?
It's Sunday.
It's been a minute for me.
Yeah.
Eh,
Everybody
Holiday.
comes such great graphics.
Woo! No,
God dang it!
thanks.
This is a great issue of Nerd Flow so far.
Yes, you did.
I said we got to turn it back on. I'm sorry.
So how was everybody 4th of July? Because we were off
Uh,
Hey,
for those that don't know.
oh, I
on
had
your
to
room.
work. I had to work.
All right, we'll go through it. Hurry up. Stay out of here.
On vacation still as we speak.
Every single day.
Hold on, babe.
Every single day you wish you're on vacation.
Yes, I do. Every single day. I got that song stuck in my head. I'm sorry.
But yes, man. For those on the download on podcast service, this is Nerd Flow Podcast. This is a podcast that talks about all things in pop culture, nerd culture, whatever you want to call it. We talk anime, video games, movies, TV shows, you name it. We talk about it. Welcome to the show. The Stillness, thank you for the follow. They got that follow like soon as
Trying to
we
get
hit
ready.
the live button. I heard the notification
Happens.
for that.
Okay. What kind of
So-
shit? Get back. Fucking get you in this cage.
Chico.
Wow, this is like probably the livest.
I love this issue, man.
But yes, man, this is Nerd Flow Podcast. We are back in this thing once again. Again, how's everybody? Since Dope is here.
Yay.
Your yay is like
I've been saying this all day whenever somebody asks you to do something. You're like, yay.
the most unenthusiastic yay you could ever give somebody.
Thank you. I work hard to perfect it.
It's my work yay. But yes, man, on this issue of Nerd Flow Podcast, we're going to be discussing episodes 4 and 5 of LOKI, also talking about what do we think or feel, who is the big bad in this coming up finale this Wednesday. We're going to be talking a little bit about this future of FPS that EA Play did. Talking about Snake Eyes, trailer number 2, Shang-Chi, trailer number 2. Going to talk about those. What If series kicks off this coming August. And we're going to be talking about the boy Snapback going against Cuddlecore on Twitch.
Oh yeah, that was great.
So yeah.
That was great.
Oh, man.
So we had a lot to get into this week. Let's, you know what? Food for real quick. What y'all eat this 4th of July?
Full turkey burgers.
Did you
turkey
say
burgers.
burger? Did you say turkey?
Turkey burgers.
So
I'm trying to cut out red meat a little bit more now.
Okay.
I had to work a full shift on the 4th, but it was so slow that I was able to barbecue and work my full shift. So I grilled burgers, pork chops, chicken, sausages, hot dogs. I made some baked beans, and my mom made some spaghetti.
And I feel like you're still eating on that right now to this week.
Actually, I was eating leftovers up until what? Sunday? No.
Like today?
I was eating leftovers up until Wednesday. I'm tripping.
Okay, I'm like, dang, all that food you stay by yourself, bro. Like, what the hell?
No, I cooked all of that, but it wasn't a lot of everything. So my sister is one of those types. She eats something one day, she's not eating it tomorrow. My niece is the same way. My mom is getting that way. She ate it for one more day, and she wasn't eating it no more. So it was pretty much just me and Pops just dipping back and forth into the food.
Okay. I only eat like that for Thanksgiving. Honestly, that's the only time of the year I really like. I'm eating like leftovers for like
Man,
a
look,
week or two.
meat's so expensive right now. That meat was getting ate.
That's why I don't buy meat. I buy meat before the fourth comes around because it gets really inflated during the times when.
No, like meat was already like even before the fourth because of the pandemic and all of that. Meat had really got expensive.
Chicken.
So yeah, so we like this ain't going to waste. Yo, this finna get ate.
We have a birthday in the house today, but she ain't on camera right now.
She had some technical. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
She had some technical difficulties. I.e., I unplugged the computer. Everything.
Everything.
I like how he says it in the voice he's told us in.
It's like, example, I just unplugged everything to fix an issue. So yeah. All right, man. So let's get into things. Some real quick stuff before we get into like the major topics. Let me see. I had a thing and I lost the thing. Let me go find the thing.
Not the thing.
Yeah, a lot of things. I caught myself trying to be like super organized. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some side notes, stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't have that up.
I don't know. I feel kind of like I want some ice cream or something. And I ain't had my ice cream in a minute.
And now,
Let's see here. First of all, man, The Witcher. So The Witcher season 2 was announced this week. Season 2 debuts on December 17th on Netflix. Also, Bungie had Bungie Day, which was on the 7th of July, which is the 30th anniversary. They announced Destiny 2 Showcase Survive the Truth on August 24th. August 24th is the actual launch day for season 15. So we will be, for Destiny players, you will be getting a teaser to the Witch Queen and a preview to the new season and get to play it all in the same damn day. So it's going to be pretty packed that day. So August 24th, Twitch.
Server's gonna be crashing.
Oh yeah, just like it wasn't crashing, but they went down for emergency maintenance this past week, and this when I was in San Antonio, and I was trying to get on Stadia since I was up late, and I was like, man, let me hop on Stadia and play a little bit. Bro, I got stuck in a server queue. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm not finna be sitting here, at least not on vacation and sitting in the living room in this house. I'm not. I'm like, I'm good. So yeah, they had took it down for something. I don't know what the issue was, but they had took it down, and then server queues were all over the place. Even I jumped on remotely to my Xbox, still server queue. I was like, Jesus.
So I don't know if y'all know, but there was a hack that took down this major software company that like a ransom hack that took down this major software company that supported a lot of major platforms. So it could have been for that reason, because what it did, that software company also has a lot of servers. So not sure, and a lot of people use their servers. So not sure if that had something to do with it or not, which is why a lot of stuff that I use ended up having to shut down for emergency maintenance and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, man. So let's do this. So Comic Palooza is coming up this coming Saturday. We're not doing the normal. We're not doing the normal. What do you say? They're not doing the podcast program this year because of COVID and all that stuff. I guess to minimize the amount of people and stuff like that. I'm assuming this is not what I've been told. But
sure y'all
we're
gonna be
gonna do the rundown of like who's all gonna be there. I still haven't got word on media passes or anything, so I don't know. And I feel like that's gonna be in limited quantity in a lot of places just because, population of amount of people and all that stuff being there. But let's talk about some of the. Let's see. We got. Let's see. We got Mark Paul. Freaking Zach got dog it pretty much to me.
Mark Paul Glosser.
Yeah, that guy. We got Mario Lopez. We got pretty much to say about the main guys here. We got
So Mario Lopez and Pharrell are the leaders of a vampire cult. I just want to throw that out there.
Because they don't age.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't age at all.
so you could throw like New Edition, the guys from Guy in there. See who else? Because all these
Yeah,
guys from the '90s R&B groups just don't age. They look the
just
exact freaking
just
same.
just think about it. Just think about it. It was a lot of vampire movies and stuff coming out in the '90s, and all of a sudden, people just that were adults in the '90s just stopped aging. So yeah, they vampires. They day walkers. So
Let's see. We got Giancarlo Esposito plays on The Mandalorian, known for also playing on Better Call Saul. We got
and he is the villain in
new Fallout
what's
game
the
too.
game? Yeah,
Far
Far
Cry.
Cry. I
yeah,
said
Far
the
Cry.
Far
Far
Cry. I
Cry
said
game.
Fallout.
That man
We
said
got
Fallout.
whatever.
He is
We
a
got
good
Ron Perlman, who's playing in the new Transformers movie. We got Dominic Purcell, who plays what's the character in DC Legends? Is it Pyro? I want to call him Pyro. I ain't watched DC Legends in so damn long. David Ramsey, who is played in Arrow, played Diggle. We got Michael Rosenbaum, who needs to come back and play Lex Luthor, but that's here nor there.
Man,
Danny Trejo, Carl Weathers, Ming Na Wen, who is, in my opinion, better known for playing Agent May on Agents of Shield, but she's also a Mandalorian too.
And
Let's see, Ming Chen, comics. He's pretty much there every freaking year, honestly. To be honest, he's there all the time.
yeah, his name pop up every year since we've been going.
That boy, they just send that boy email. He just like click accept. All right, I'm out. I'm going. We got some wrestlers gonna be there: Britt Baker, Christian Cage, voice actors Christopher Sabat, Sean. Make me say his name that plays Goku. What's how you say his last name?
Schimmel.
Mill,
Schimmel.
Schimmel. Okay.
Schimmel, Schmeals, Schmiegel, whatever you want to call it.
Shimani. So yeah, I mean the guest is pretty. I mean the guest roster is pretty thick. Not a lot of because they normally have a lot of like comic creators. They probably got maybe probably about 5 different comic creators, like 3 voice actors. So it's not really as many because normally they have like a roster of different, comic book people, artists, and all that stuff. So it's very, it's kind of like this
That's-
year, and it's probably just due to people
So
just being, safer than sorry, So
yeah, and then they really don't have like a big name star this year. Like they usually have, like they usually have like like the first year they had well, not the first year. What was it, last year? No, not last year. Year before last, they had Tom Holland,
yeah,
and of course those two.
bro. Celebrity Fan Fest is gonna be literally the one. They have
Yeah.
everybody, bro.
San Antonio is kind of kicking Comic Palooza's butt this year.
Yeah, they went in hard on them.
Like, I just have so much stuff going on that first 2 weeks of August that I wish I could go, but oh my gosh.
Shoot, Anime
It's
Mysterious this
ridiculous.
weekend as well. My
Yeah.
niece went. She said it was pretty good, pretty cool. She's a weeb. Like really, she is. I've actually told her, like, "Are you a weeb?" Yes, I am. Okay, just want to make sure. Just clarifying. But yeah, so that's what's gonna be going down this week in Houston with Comic Palooza 2021. Like I said, haven't heard anything. At this point in time, we probably won't be there this year, but hopefully next year it'll be more opened up, all that good stuff.
Hey,
Yeah.
it is what it is. COVID held us back, and things didn't happen. So whatever, man. If we don't make it this year, that's fine. We're gonna come back stronger next year. That's fine. It's fine.
Yo, what up with your?
He went.
Can
he
you
went.
turn?
No, what you call it?
He looked like he was
vertical.
in reboot. Yeah, and then it seemed like
Did you
Dope
say
was in
reboot?
reboot for. Yeah, it looked like he was in reboot for a minute. But
I
turn
ain't
the
seen this
volume
show.
up on. Turn the volume up on your mic, Dope.
Yes, sir. Train volume up. Yes, sir.
I,
All
I
right. We
can't.
had EA Play. It was
Is
like at first I thought it was. Go ahead. Say something.
I'm sorry. Is it? I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you, but you sound like you far away, like you in a tunnel begging for help.
Yeah, had to throw that last part in.
He just couldn't just let it be like, hey, you
Hello.
sound low.
Hello.
What's up, kid stacks in the chat?
Or
What's up, Stacks?
Um,
Oh, he ain't speak to nobody but dope. That's.
Man, I'm
I
my
feel you, my guy.
it's like, what is up, Nerdflow podcast host? Dot, 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 dot. he said,
Uh-huh.
he said, what's up? How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
we ain't trying to take you to task. We just,
No, we just throwing jokes, man. What up with you, Stacks?
Hello, can y'all hear me?
yeah, we hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Is it
hear
low?
you.
it's just low.
Oh, well, y'all just have to take this low. I'm loud either way, so.
I could probably turn you up in the Discord. Can I? I think I can.
Somebody say y'all gonna have to take that low.
I got it.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, we good. We good, Stacks. We good. Chilling.
What
All
up,
right, man.
Stacks?
So we had the EA Play, the future of FPS. I was kind of wondering what this was going to be. At first, I thought it was the actual EA Play because they are due to do one, but I guess it's later on in the month. But
Hello.
it was
Hello. Hello.
yeah, you good.
There you
Way
go.
better. Way better.
Okay.
More
Yay.
better.
Okay. Bet. All right. Woo. Let's go.
how
But yeah, man. So we had the EA Play, and it was really just a sit down with the team that actually didn't know that all these. I know because I know Young said he didn't know Titanfall and Apex was in the same world, but yes, it is. But I didn't know these same teams that's doing Battlefield and all of this stuff. They're all tasked with doing pretty much all the first person shooters on freaking
Like
EA.
everything.
Like literally
They
everything.
tasked with doing everything.
So and they're still working remotely from home and all this other stuff with everything. So they're still the studios are still at least their studio is still, you know, working remotely and all that stuff. But no, just nothing really too major that came out of that. What we do know is that they will be revealing the new Apex character at the new EA Play that's coming up. I think is on the 24th, and they also let come out that arenas will begin a rank mode in Apex.
Yeah.
So
Arenas begin the rank mode and
Yeah, I see. I heard that. So last Sunday, I cut on the game, and it was like this weird website, Save Titanfall or something. Like some hackers hijacked the damn servers
for like a whole day.
and for a whole day, and it's like it'd be like, do you want to save Titan? You know how the Apex asks you, did you enjoy this match? When you got out of a match, it said, "Will you save Titanfall?" I'm like, "What the hell?" And then, apart from that, my Apex experience this past week has just been horrible, man. It's like from the toxicity of randoms. I had one kid just constantly punching me. I'm like, "Why are you punching me?" He was like, "Cause I can." I'm just like, "Oh my god, bro! Like, I can't do this. I can't do it." Apex is in a state of disarray from the community to the servers to bugs. They have bugs out the wazoo. It's just like I don't want to say it's unplayable, but it's not really enjoyable at the moment.
Yeah,
Not unless you have a group of friends.
that's kind of what happens when the popularity, like, really, like, that popularity as far as a BR is, like, really up there. And a lot of people are leaving, Warzone because that's played with just aimbots
Yep.
and
Yep.
everything else. So people want to go to something that's a little bit more skill based and stuff like that. So it's kind of like it's kind of like you're taking, all the bad eggs that's coming from Warzone coming over to Apex and kind of causing some of those same similar problems and stuff like that. Speaking of
Yep.
another BR, I found out yesterday. Young, yes, Dragon Ball is coming. Skins are coming to Fortnite, Vegeta, and Goku. Yeah,
It's his face. You can
Right.
tell how disappointed this man is after
and
hearing
some of
this
the
news.
some of the animations are power ups too. But that's just
I'm so
That
sorry,
thing you
yo.
posted last
I'm
night,
so
Royalty,
sorry.
about that dude trying to go Super Saiyan, and he snatched his shirt off. That had me rolling,
bro.
man.
I was dying, bro, dying.
I literally wish Epic would have lost their lawsuit.
Dang, hater.
That's a little bit more Akira Toriyama, Bandai Namco, maybe. Probably more Akira Toriyama for letting the license.
Do
No,
not
that's
touch that Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball franchise if you ain't gonna do it right, because Young is gonna be upset.
Oh, and they also, Stacks also, Naruto is coming too. Just FYI, he coming too.
I hope they belly up. I really hope they belly up. I want them to. I hope kids just get out their high horse and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be mature this go round," and screw what
you mean?
Overwatch just Overwatch just come back and take everybody's attention away from Fortnite or something, man. I'm so sick of them. It's
it was fine for the college.
Fortnite is like one of those. I didn't get Fortnite at first when it came out, but now I get it.
I could understand. Like, I didn't understand some of the skins from Marvel. I didn't understand some of the skins from DC. Because if the character does not use a gun, I feel, what the hell does Ryu need with a goddamn gun? What the hell do Goku or Vegeta look like running around with a gun? What does Naruto look like running around with a gun? Come on, man.
just like the meme says, sometimes you got to say F all that karate stuff, you know? You got to shoot you a mug.
It's so many other characters they could do. You could have did James Bond. You could go, like, you could put Trigun in there. Put Vash and Stampede in there. If you want to do some anime characters in there, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Throw some Gundams in there. That makes sense.
But I think it's just I always bash Epic or Fortnite because like they lack so much originality that they gotta rely on other people's intellectual property. But you can say that, but those storylines do be kind of
Mandalorian made sense.
Yeah. Hey.
I digress.
Goku will be running around with the AK.
I'm not spending my money on that, man.
He gonna pop a Senzu bean instead of a potion.
I know, right?
I've been trying not to curse, man. I refuse to pay money for that, and I want to slap anybody that pay money for that.
Well, they still getting my $12 a month, and I ain't touched it in at least a month and a half.
I need to get that LOKI now that I think about it. Anyway.
Yeah. If they offer it up, I probably will go with the Goku skin.
Saying. All right, man.
Between you and Snap, how y'all irritate me with the Goku, y'all really gonna make me.
You the one that said the army of Kakarot before, man.
It is duly noted on several episodes of this show.
You said army
at
of
half the
Kakarot.
At half the time, I was inebriated when I probably said that.
Whose fault is that?
Life
choices.
Careful what you wish for. And with this podcast, we wish a lot, and it came true.
So yeah, Fortnite. Look, in Fortnite, you get your wish, yo. You gonna have an army of Kakarot storming the whole
I'm
thing.
trying. I rarely play Fortnite. I will get in Fortnite just to shoot everybody in the head. Like, I'm gonna start playing Fortnite just to practice with a sniper rifle. Just when I see people running around with Dragon Ball.
Still having that event where you can pick Thanos and snap away half the lobby. Maybe you want to look into that. Young.
Yeah.
Might want to buy Thanos so you can snap away all the Gokus.
I'm not gonna spend no money on. I'm not gonna spend no money with Epic. Capcom, Bandai, all of them. They on my list.
Oh, it was another IP that they lended Ryu and Chun to as well. Chun-Li. I'm like, it's some game. No, not Power. It was another game. Some
like
old
a Dungeons and Dragons type.
Yeah, some type of. I'm like, what are y'all doing, Capcom?
Just make Street Fighter 6. That's all you gotta do.
I
They
remember
like
it.
they're like nah. We gonna time it with Grand Theft Auto 6 in 2025. Yeah.
What was it?
Just go make a Street Fighter 6. Go make another Marvel versus Capcom. Go make
It's Stacks in
another.
the chat said, really, why? We ain't no telling, bro.
I'm gonna
But
say
yeah,
this much.
it was like
You'll
a
probably get
Dungeons
the
and Dragons.
you'll probably get the Street Fighter Cross Tekken before you get Street Fighter 6.
Oh no! You're not getting that. You're not getting that. It's been announced by Harada that's dead.
Oh, somebody from Power did say something about it. Was like it's a possibility that it could still happen.
Nah, man. He said it's dead, but if it does happen, shoot. I'm like this. I'd rather have Street Fighter 6 to pop on up, man. Might as well.
Like Street Fighter 6 been in development, but like just go ahead and go ahead and finish that game. Stop lending out your IPs, please. Next thing you know, I'm gonna send. Like I was already thrilled when I saw Ken and Ryu in Smash, bro.
I'll say this much.
Oh, and let's not forget what's his name in there now from Tekken, because not.
Oh yeah,
Kazuya?
Yeah, Kazi and Smash.
I'll say this much. Capcom, like I really feel Capcom is afraid to make new IPs because they're cashing in on the Monster Hunter on their Monster Hunter craze with everything. They done dropped like 2 Monster Hunter games in the past calendar year. So it's like I feel like they're afraid to like try something new, so they keep.
Don't they have a game coming out next year though? It's gonna be along the line. It's gonna be along the lines of. It's like a space-based game. It reminds you of what's this movie, Astral Chain? What's this game that just came out on PlayStation? Housemark.
Oh, Returnal? Like it's like Returnal?
I'm sorry, not Astral Chain. Yeah, Returnal. It's in that vein, or what's that Kojima one? The Amazon Prime Simulator. What's that Kojima game that just came out with the guy that was walking delivering packages? Boringest game ever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. The graphics great, but Capcom 2022, they're using an RE engine. It looked like it was some old weird stuff like space stuff. They're coming out with something. They're experimenting in 2022. They actually did it at a PlayStation showcase, I believe. Showing it.
AKA Amazon Prime delivery guy in the future.
Didn't Capcom make Castlevania back in the day?
Was that no? Or was that Konami? I think that was.
That probably was Konami. I think it was.
That was Konami.
Yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say y'all could be working on the game for that. Like
speaking of Nintendo Switch, we finally got the announcement. Very uneventful. I even put this in the chat. The most uneventful console announcement I think I've ever heard. We got the Switch Pro, and it got a better screen and an Ethernet port, and what is my missing, dope?
4K, right?
Yeah,
on the dock.
Yeah, 4K on the dock. It's white.
That's it.
There was something else. There was like maybe 2 more things.
They
better audio.
They went from 32 gigs in internal storage to 64.
And a bigger screen. That's what.
And a bigger screen.
Yeah, I'm good. So it's not worth it.
I'm definitely picking one up because the baby done already dropped mine twice. And the oldest, her switch light is cracked down the middle on the side. So it's like, I know mine is next to go, but when I get that Pro, y'all not touching it. Don't even ask. Because you're gonna be met with a swift no.
You sure you want children's snap? I mean,
I'm sorry, man, but because it's in high demand from me and whatnot,
just make sure you have a close quarters room to yourself, because the detriment of us being nerds and liking toys is that what we have in common with children is they also like toys, and they think they can play with your toys because it's a toy. And no, you can't play with this toy. You have your own toys to play with.
I'm gonna tell you what I did to my.
So close off your stuff and tell them to break up their own stuff.
I'm gonna tell you what I did to K1 when I still lived in Greenville. K1 came in, seen the Gundams I built. As soon as he reached for him, 2-inch punch, 2 fingers to the chest, balled up, knocked halfway across the room. No.
Well, I don't want to get CPS or the cops called, so I'm not gonna
Not
hit
gonna-
little girls.
not
But
hands.
yeah, I'm not gonna abuse the child, but it definitely may be met with some hostility though. No, you can't touch it.
Yeah,
What? Hold on. What is? See,
he eating the whole ice cream.
Who?
And so
We
just
are,
He-
we are.
when he hit it just so quickly, just like, huh?
I'm not even surprised at this point. I know how this goes.
Oh god, this boy.
I'm gonna let him.
This
Look,
boy
I'm
went
just
and
gonna
made
let you do what you have to do.
He went and made a whole Sunday
a whole Sunday.
doing the
like
first
a
32
professor.
minutes of this show.
I'm talking about his whole screen was just, and then he like it was just his
Oh my
profile
God.
picture, and then he pops up, and he
Mm.
slowly. All thing I
No,
saw
no.
was a spoon leave his mouth. I'm like,
And it's not, and I don't think it's in a bowl either. I think it's in an actual Sunday, like
But
the
they
big glass
dish.
nice joint. See,
Hey, look at this. Look at this.
Well,
Where do you even buy those? Like,
Well,
I'm not questioning it. I wouldn't even
well,
question it.
it is Sunday.
it is Sunday. I think is it National
you
Dunno.
supposed
Sunday
to
Day?
Hey,
you supposed hey you might well say behind that shit.
Oh God.
but yes. So with that being said, the new Switch is coming out. It's coming out.
So that Switch is gonna be
October 8th.
basically for hardcore Smash enthusiasts that want to take it seriously
yeah,
because you got the built-in Ethernet port.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure they probably did some stuff they didn't tell us about. They probably made the Wi-Fi a little better. So it's always some upgrades that they don't really announce. You know what I mean? They probably just using better parts. I would hope so with the higher price tag.
This is
And
why I won't
they
buy
changed the
another.
chip because the Tegra chip they stopped making or Nvidia doesn't. So
So
I
this
don't
is
know the
why I
chip.
wouldn't buy
But
another Switch. I have an Ethernet port in my dock. I barely undock my Switch as it is. It's 1080p. I don't have a 4K TV. Therefore, and yes, that means I'm behind the time, but I bought my TV in 2007 and it's still functioning, playing 1080p. So I paid a grip for it when I first
Man,
got it. And it just
TVs.
don't make sense to me. Like
Yeah, if it
I
still
got
work, I'm still using that TV. I don't care.
I got a 64 gig memory card inserted into it. So I still end up with more memory than what originally came in it. I'm good.
Right.
Well, hey, folks. Young just
Look,
wanted
I'm
to,
like this.
he just wanted longer battery life.
soon as
Say something?
4K became affordable, Soon as
Look.
4K became affordable, I ran out and bought. I think I paid like $450 for my first 4K TV. 2017 LG 55-inch. That's when I bought my PS4 Pro. I was like, "There's no way I'm playing this PS4 Pro on no dang on 1080p TV." So I went out. My girlfriend at the time helped me purchase it. And I still have that. It's in storage right now, and I also have a 75-inch like updated 4K 120 TV, and the 3080 is running flawlessly. I can't wait for it till I get a PS5 to put it on this bad boy and get to rocking, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm only buying this Switch because my wife needs something to play her Animal Crossing on. So there you go. And I'm
It's-
buying this the day before my birthday because that's when it comes out.
And,
So yeah.
and Snap you is a sweetheart for letting your baby use that Ethernet cord while you was playing Cuddle Core.
Oh,
Oh Lord, boy.
So now we
Segue.
segue
Boy,
into
you needed that.
this.
You needed that
And you
Ethernet cord.
know what?
She wanted to
You
talk
know
about your
what?
connection so bad.
You know what? That's fine. That is fine. I'm
If
glad
it
we
was
segued
any
into
time,
this.
if it was any
It's
time
fine.
to be selfish,
yeah, that was the time.
Look,
That was a
That was the
time,
time.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Now we jumped into the topic. Ladies and gentlemen, I Snapback J Messiah have finally played a Pro Tekken player, and it was
do we
Cuddle
have
Core.
initial in it?
Yes, I do. It's my name. I don't care. But
What
nonetheless,
does J stand for? Jackass?
that's you, sir. But uh, anyway, so yeah, I played Cuddle Core. It kind of, I don't know why it felt just like when it came to getting the match with her. It kind of felt something similar to what happened to me in Alabama at that quote unquote bad tournament I was in. But still went on ahead and played her. And even though I got washed completely, I did get at least 2 rounds off of her, which is good.
I mean, you did win one, so you did
one.
better than
Some people get
a
swept.
lot of the folks she played.
Yeah, some people got told drugs, but it was also kind of due to your connection because she didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
But I
and
will
at the
say
same
this
time,
though, she had a valid point, bro. Like you didn't do nothing to make her scared. You
oh
was just
no,
going for the gusto, and that's partly because you were a little anxious. I feel like if you
yeah,
was in
it
your
was.
zone, you could have. If you did, see, I think you kind of like fanned out a little bit, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but you was like, "Oh, it's cuddlecore." But I think if that was just if me or anybody, with that same skill level, you probably would have got with him because you wouldn't have been, so like
Yeah,
awestruck, because you was
because
like, "Oh,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna
it's
lie, I was
cuddlecore," but.
shaking. I was shaking the whole time, like, man, I'm about to get this match. And it was
Yeah,
like,
but you should have
hey,
been. You should have been like throwing some pokes in there, and then
it
like
was
she's saying,
hard.
punishing her.
It was hard to do that with that connection because it was like everything I could have done, but at the same time, the pokes that I know she was talking about. The thing is, it wouldn't have honestly done me justice because I did do those pokes, but she was able to read it and she had something for it. So the thing I got to do really is I need to see exactly other ways to honestly like open people up because she had an answer for every poke. The low pokes are things like bread and butter. Especially like down 4, back down 3. Those is bread and butter posts, and especially that back down 3. That's pretty much what people call the James Brown. But it's like I
Pro
said, the
player
good
shit.
thing I mean, when you look at it, it's a slider kick. It looks just like his like James Brown, but like I said, a good thing I did take away from it is I did get a little bit props from her from when I took one of the rounds from her because she said that was pretty nutty, but that was nice. And I'm like, okay, I got that, and I can take that. I'm fine with losing.
Liked her, like her little skill set. Like after she even whooped everybody, she was like, "Well, this is how I whooped you," and then go into detail and explain how. And
Literally schooling everybody.
And
She's
bro,
pro.
I kind of got annoyed though the way the line was going. It was just like you felt like Snap was just up, and then somebody with a VIP ticket came and jumped in front of you.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
pretty much
she
like what
did
had
say
to come
subs
from.
had priority,
Yeah,
so
Seb's
So
had
that's
Yeah.
the
yeah.
thing, and that's fine. But like I said,
That's
next
nice.
time, of course, Ethernet cable will be used, and on
That
top of
was
that, next
really
Yes.
time,
fun though, Snap.
I'm
He was
because the
gonna.
rooting for
reason
you.
why
I've made a
Snap.
promise.
Bro,
I made a promise this year, but also I do want to sit here and do it on something a lot better as well. So before this year is out, I'm gonna try to get something a bit better. Nothing against the laptop my lovely wife bought, but I do want to get something even more powerful too. So
Yeah.
I'm
Because
gonna
I know
get
I
ready.
noticed from like Street Fighter, like playing Street Fighter or watching Street Fighter matches, like I would see pro players or semi pros literally block kids because their connection was bad. Like they're like, I don't want you,
yeah,
I don't want to play you. And then for me playing Smash Bros on the Wi-Fi connection and playing against others with Wi-Fi connection, the lag was just laughable. So from then I was like, cause this is how it works. Not to get too nerdy, but when you're in the lobby on like a shooting game, those the servers are different. When you play a fighting game, it's literally a peer-to-peer connection. So whoever has the
yeah.
worst connection, you guys have to share that. So it's gonna be bad.
Mhm.
So that's why, like when I play, well, any game I play, but fighting games especially, I make like when Blair Box had his Smash, having his Smash tournament, even though we were playing around, I made sure to have a wire connection. Cause I'm like,
So
you know,
I learned like I was playing Street Fighter, and I think this was Street Fighter 4. I was just like I was strictly on Wi-Fi at the time. It's like there's no way I'm getting beat like this. Like no. And then it was just this guy. He hit me up and he hit me up on Twitter. He said, "Are you on Wi-Fi or you have an Ethernet cord?" And I was just like, "I'm on Wi-Fi." He said, "Bro, get an Ethernet cord." He was just like, "You play with Ken, you supposed to be moving a whole lot better than that." He was
yes,
like, "You're
like
lacking."
literally local, like the pro players be like when they play locally. like in tournaments and next to each other, like it's a different ball game than when you're playing
Yeah,
online.
Oh
online.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all want to know something very petty about the Tekken? I just found out in practice mode. You can actually play some like the setting. You can actually set it to whereas if you're playing on bad Wi-Fi, that's actually is in practice mode.
Oh wow,
Wow.
that's good.
Wow.
I
That's actually
noticed that because I was trying to find a way to see when I was just practicing. And I was like, oh, that wait a minute, these are the same bars as like the connection. So wait, you can actually play as if you're playing somebody with good connection or bad connection. That's pretty awesome.
That's crazy.
that's really cool, man. Dynamic
Wow.
came up with
Yeah.
something that I don't think nobody else
Mhm.
has. All right, man. Let's go over into let's talk about these trailers that just came out for Shang-Chi, new trailer,
Ooh,
and Snake Eyes. It's coming out later this month as well. Um
I haven't seen the
Shang-Chi,
new Snake Eyes.
you haven't? Oh, you should watch it.
Uh-uh.
You should watch it.
They should have played that one first
You say
before the other trailer.
they're pretty equivalent as far as from like the music they're playing and everything. It's basically a longer version of the teaser that they what they call a teaser.
Uh,
But no, that's on
gotcha.
point. It makes you want to see the movie. But
Okay.
I will say this much: Shang-Chi and Snake Eyes because of the what do you say? I guess I don't know if it's Chinese hip hop or whatever or just like the hip hop vibe they
Asian.
give. They
Yeah.
feel like okay. I don't hope these movies are not you know too the same, which they're coming out like a month apart.
Mm,
But yeah,
So
let's talk about Shang Chi though first. Shang Chi is
okay.
how it's supposed to be said.
I haven't
Um,
seen either of the new trailers.
Oh, I love the Shang-Chi. Oh, I'm hyped.
oh yeah,
They actually
oh yeah.
showed the rings this time. So I
They,
was like, ooh.
they show the rings. They actually show him holding on to it from when he was fighting. When they show a scene with him fighting his father at the end, and they have a different aura and a different color when he put his hands
Yeah.
on him. The biggest thing from this trailer is Abomination is in the
Abomination.
fight pit with Wong.
That's crazy.
And so it's just, we haven't seen Abomination since the Incredible Hulk movie.
The
Last
Incredible
time,
Hulk. Yeah.
last time we
Since
seen
the
him.
game, since the game.
Well, that was really the last time.
Yeah.
So we saw that, and so there was a lot of speculation. Was it Wong or not? But they did. The producer of Shang-Chi did confirm. He said yes, it is Wong that he was fighting in that tournament. Because like to give a kind of just for anybody that's kind of like wondering how the feel for Shang-Chi is going to be, because Shang-Chi the character was created in the comics around the time when martial arts was a big thing, when Bruce Lee was like a big thing. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be like what's the Bruce Lee movie with the tournament? Young.
Enter the Dragon.
Enter
Enter
the
the
Yeah,
Dragon.
Dragon.
and
So yeah,
Dragon.
Shang-Chi's gonna have a very Enter the Dragon type of feel to it. Especially what you see in the fight pit and all that stuff. It's gonna have that type of
Ah,
vibe to it, a little bit from what a lot of the stuff I've been seeing. So, but that kind of like gives more things to that. Also, Abomination has the ears now, so he's a little bit more, I guess you say, a little more evolved. But it's been rumblings of Thunderbolt Ross building the Thunderbolts, which he is a part of that as well. Or like some people are saying either that or the Dark Avengers because of
well,
US Agent and all that stuff.
in in Black Widow, um,
Her sister
Scarlett
or
said something about that. She
Mhm.
kind of hinted at that. She kind of hinted at him about that whole like situation,
Mhm.
but he kind of like brushed it off.
Yeah,
You just gotta listen. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been
Thunderbolt has
crazy
been moving in the background for like a long time on a
a
lot
long
of
time.
different stuff. And like I said, I already kind of feeling already that he's already Red Hulk just based off the end of Incredible Hulk. I feel like he's
Yeah.
already a Hulk already. He just hasn't shown it yet. But yeah, I have a feeling he's like I said, I have a feeling he's building a team because based off how Falcon and Winter Soldier ended with what's your face recruiting old boy for US agent. That's one part of it.
And
So
Black Widow too.
Yep, that's
The
so it's
ending
basically
credits of Black
the
Widow.
polar opposite of the Avengers because Abomination
Right.
is gonna be the Hulk. I forgot somebody else. Some else as I saw they kind of gave the polar comparison of like everybody they're gonna have, and I think they're gonna have their own version of Iron Man as well. I forgot who it was. It's supposed to be. I think somebody's putting on the Iron Patriot, which I think Hammer is supposed to be getting out of prison somehow. So
Wow.
so he'll be. I
Gonna
think
be
Thunderbolt Ross is probably gonna
interesting.
get him out of prison because he's in that same prison that dude with the purple hood. What's the freaking name from Winter Soldier? Zemo. They're in the same
Yeah.
they're in the same
Aaron
prison.
Zemo.
Yeah, they're in the same prison that's in the middle of the ocean. So, but yeah, so we had that. And then Snake Eyes, like I said, Snake Eyes, it has a like the vibe is really good. It's actually on what I did notice, it did say now G.I. Joe Origins. So
Yeah, I'm watching
either
that trailer. I'm watching that trailer now, and that's exactly what it said at the beginning. GI Joe Origin Snake Eyes.
so I wonder who's gonna be next if they're gonna do like a little breakdown character per character or whatever. Within or just maybe just doing some of the major characters. I don't
So,
know.
so let me throw this out there. Who would y'all like to see next?
Duke, I would like to see Duke next. Because he's one of the major characters in GI Joe. So I would like to see Duke. I mean, I don't think we should follow up with Storm Shadow immediately because it'd be like, oh, y'all just doing another ninja movie. So I think you can kind of space that out a little bit better.
They're gonna do somebody like Lady L or something. Like you guys just gotta look at the current theme of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We just had Snake Eyes. They probably gonna do somebody like Lady L or somebody. You know, just follow it up with a female character.
I mean, we kind of got Cobra's origin a little bit in the movies that we did have. If they're, I don't even know if they're even canon to the
I don't
Snake
think
Eyes
those
movie.
are canon. I don't think those are canon. I think you just like even though the first GI Joe was pretty okay,
Yeah.
you know that second GI Joe just said, "Yeah, just scrap the whole thing. We're gonna start all the way back."
Them boys said we got the Rock. Just throw the whole script away. Anyway. We got the Rock. Kill Duke now. All right.
They. I guess they put out well. We throw Bruce Willis in here. We throw the Rock in here, and
Channing Tatum, you
we
go back.
gotta win.
Go do the Gambit movie.
Hey, Mike
Sorry.
check.
That
My
never
bad.
happened.
Still not a
So
movie.
speaking of that, I read that Feige said they're stepping away from doing these big multi-movie contracts with actors for Marvel movies.
Yeah, we were
See,
just
Who
talking
could
about that at dinner.
blame them?
I don't even know what that really. Honestly, I don't really know what that really even means.
That means that there's not gonna be a RDJ anymore. Like he's the face of
Yeah,
Iron Man.
no
Well,
more Chris Hemsworth.
RDJ was RD. How his? If you go and look up, I forgot what video it was that actually. I think it's one of the videos. I think it's Looper that did it, and they broke down how he made money off of like he had his contract money and he made money off of the sales of like in-game and stuff like that. If it hit a particular threshold, he made money. Like his contract was like unlike anybody else's, I believe. So yeah, I can understand that because that's money they just like could have pocketed during the pandemic when they was going through what they was going through, and they just like, here RDJ, take all the money. We don't need it. So I can kind of get that, but I'm like, I mean, for them to have these characters that are going to be reoccurring through these movies, like I said, I kind of wonder, like, what does that really? I understand what it means, but it's kind of like if you're telling this story in these phases and you have these characters, you're not going to recast the character every time. You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm thinking is
Or
they may
it may be
sign
just, it may be just like a per appearance. I'm assuming it's probably what it
yeah.
is.
So just think about the Avengers team. You know what I'm saying? If you put that whole phase together, that's what? How many movies?
It's over 20 some movies, bro.
Yeah,
The original Infinity War.
that you saw pretty much all the same people in, you know, with their own movies, crossovers into other movies. Like Sam Jackson was pretty much in everybody's movie except for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mhm.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So
Mhm.
when you look at it, so that what they may do now is, okay, we're gonna let you do a crossover movie. We're gonna do you 2 movies for your solo story, or they may do a 4 picture deal. You get 2 crossover movies and you get 2 origin movies, and that's it.
Yeah, could be something like that. I mean, yeah, could be something like that. I think I think it's kind of like one of those lines of they're not really signing long term deals. They're just kind of like okay, this movie's coming up. We want you to sign back on, but it's just this movie and not really.
And they're making more money on Disney Plus
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
with just the TV shows. 6
because
episodes and it's a million gazillion dollars.
Mm-hmm.
and like I just recently I was watching Jimmy Kimmel and Jason Momoa, you know, pretty much went on to verify he's working on Aquaman 2. They
Mm-hmm.
start shooting in the winter
Yeah.
in December.
Yeah.
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 He said he got to get. He said
He
he
was
got
a
to get it straight.
he was a lock. It was just what you call it that plays his love interest that everybody was like,
Yeah.
yeah. Um,
Are we gonna recast her or we're gonna ignore it?
exactly. Uh, she's off doing something else in the movie. We just ain't not gonna show her though.
Right.
What if series, man? So what if series dropped the actual official trailer coming out this August. It's going to be 10 episodes. And they're all going to supposedly they're all going to be telling different stories, but they're all connected basically to tell like this. They're basically putting together like this Avengers team, but it's not the core people that you're used to seeing in their particular roles. Everything's different. Like Captain Carter, which is Peggy Carter playing Captain
Captain America.
America. T'Challa is Star Lord. Killmonger is Black Panther because he in the trailer you actually see him save. I'm about to call him Robert Downey Jr., but Tony Stark in Afghanistan, and so so they have that relationship. He's the one that actually saves Tony Stark. What else? Who else do they have in there? It's some other Easter egg. I mean, we see an evil Doctor Strange. Supposedly with that storyline, his love interest ends up dying, and he tries to use magic to bring her back, and he just goes freaking wrong, which is how he becomes the evil Doctor Strange. What I heard.
So basically, Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, and then of course we got evil Scarlet Witch in there as well. I saw her silhouette in the trailer. You have what is it? What do they call? They call Thor something different in this one. It's called bro. This dude is called Party Thor in this What If. That is literally his name. This boy in like one of the scenes, they
Uh-oh.
say he's in Vegas like doing something. I'm like, so he's like a whole different type of Thor with the cut off, shoulder and all that stuff. So I'm like, wow. So we got that. But that's gonna be very interesting. Supposedly there's like I said, it's supposed to be each character is going to have pretty much their own story. We're probably going to have to find out how Captain America became a zombie because that's in there too.
Ooh.
And
There
so,
was another thing. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, there was another
Hey,
thing.
wait. Hey, you finished your ice cream?
Yes.
All right. He said yes.
Just wanted to make sure we wanted to melt on you. Okay, go
Hey, he said that kind of like he was in trouble.
Yes.
ahead.
Nah, go ahead,
Did you
bro.
eat all your vegetables?
No.
Anyway, there was this cut scene like before the trailer ended. Who are the guys that look over everything? What do you call them? You
The
can see
White
like
Watchers?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You just see them.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
what part did y'all think they play?
The real watchers that's supposed to be in the TVA.
See, with that,
Mm.
I have a feeling. So this is kind of like branching over. Well, it kind of like was episode 3 when they did what they did with the TVA and they showed all those different branches of timelines going out. Even though it's an animated show, I have a
Mhm.
feeling that had something to do with that. That was connected to that somehow.
Right.
I mean, it is coming in August, right?
So I
Yeah.
feel like
That's
something
long.
that happened that they did with creating all those separate timelines, it probably kind of caused the what if thing we have going on right now.
Mhm.
Just if you kind of like freeze frame all the locations they have, like some of that stuff is kind of like where some of these people are from and stuff like that. So it could
Yeah.
it could have some potential tying into that. All right, man. We got Loki episode 4 and 5 that we got to talk about. The finale's coming up this Wednesday. Episode 4 was the probably like we said on the last show. It was gonna be 4 or 5 that was gonna be like really big, and actually 4 and 5 were both
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
big shows. Not really anything sleeper, no backstory or nothing like that. Um, 4 kind of really was like Wizard of Oz like because we kind of
Yeah.
found out, you know, that the I always forget their
These
names,
are
man.
robots.
We start with the events of Lamentus where they were really about to like take it all in. Like we gonna die here. We okay with this? And you see a change in our Loki and in Sylvie. You see them connecting with each other, and that's causing like the Nexus event that is really getting the TVA's attention.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And
yeah, we had
so
But like, what's
they
her
still didn't
name?
know Sylvie,
What's her name? The one that asked for Mobius to be erased.
Ravania
Uh,
Renslayer.
yeah, Renslayer.
yeah, I gotta. Yeah, she got a lot to do. I like, even though I feel like she's pretending she in the dark right now.
Yeah, I think so too because
Yeah, I think she. Yeah,
we still don't know who the other adversaries are.
yeah.
Right.
Like they could be anybody, but it's so many clues that they keep dropping in it. Like they're just making it, dropping hints. Like maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Because you see, she's
I
a
have my theory
collector.
of who we're gonna talk when we get to the finale part. I have my theory of how who I think it is, but I think yeah, Renslayer she has a bigger part regardless because with Kang gonna be showing up in Quantum Mania, she's his love interest. She's kind of who he's drawn to and stuff like that. So this is just the beginning for her. So pretty sure she has some part in the TVA. Also, Kang the Conqueror has parts in the TVA in the comics, so I have a feeling, it's all probably gonna tie together there.
But we kind of already know the backstory of this though. Like just
Yeah,
before it, like leading up to it, like maybe she is in the dark. If they're going that route, we know how she is in the dark because if you go by the comic book, Kane pretty much like found a way to erase her memory because we don't even know where she's from or
right.
what
What timeline
wherever she's
what
from
timeline she's originally from? Because they also found
because he
out in
took
this
control
episode,
of that.
right? And
Yeah,
we also found out in this episode too that a lot of the agents were taken from other timelines, and so we finally do we kind of led to that and said that too that they could be potentially from other timelines. So
like the fact that Casey doesn't know what a fish is. He could be from the Namor timeline, or he could be from Atlantis. So
yeah,
they erased his memory about all things water and fish. That's just a theory. It's just a theory that somebody had put out there.
So,
That's
like,
funny.
what I'm looking at as far as like everything is, first of all, in the last episode that we saw, it was just funny seeing like the buildings from New York after,
oh, Easter egg
uh,
filled with episode 5, man. Oh my god, it's too
yeah,
much.
The
Mhm.
episode of the void.
a helicopter with Thor name on it,
Oh, Thanos,
and
Thanos.
Thanos, yeah.
Thanos, yeah, Thanos name on it.
Because
Like,
yeah, they did put that in there.
everything you saw, it was just like the USS Enterprise. What that got to do with anything in Disney?
I know
But
the
that was,
Quang.
Well,
I know seeing the old Avengers Tower in a different
yeah,
timeline. When Kang is that's basically his company, but he just spells it different because when he was
when he
Nathaniel Richards
purchases,
when he was Nathaniel Richards in a different timeline. That's basically his company called Quang, but it's spelled different
Mhm.
from Kang the Conqueror.
because you see, he's the one. He could be the one that buys Stock Tower.
Yeah, yeah.
what else? It was so many of them, but it goes back to the Flash of the David Cooper episode where you see they're showing that there's so many connections to a lot of stuff disappearing.
Mm.
Can we? Do y'all want to go in order? Or we just gonna just
We just
bring
we
them
just
up
jump,
randomly.
we just jumping around. I don't even remember them in order. I really don't.
I don't either.
Like the Sphinx is a throwback to another Kang reference because in the comics the Sphinx is actually a ship that he used when he went back to the beginning of, like, I guess during the Egyptians time,
It was
and was a ruler. And then when he got ready to leave and take that over, that's when Apocalypse came along. Apocalypse took his place as ruler over Egypt and all that stuff. So it's
so like it's so many Kang Easter eggs in that and 4 and 5 that is that foreshadowing is, yes, kids, I still use the term foreshadowing. And
That's not a old term or anything.
no,
Yeah, we
it's
use
just
it. We
like,
use it all the time on the show.
I
I know,
know,
right?
but
We
like
foreshadow a lot of
I
stuff.
was recently told that they don't really speak on that in school anymore.
Well, it also comes with actually going to school and learning shit, but that's here nor there.
He just on.
But yeah,
Reading,
that
the more you
it's
know.
the final episode is leading me to believe that it is gonna be Kang that's behind everything.
I don't think he gonna show up in this last
I don't. I
episode.
don't.
I
I
don't
don't
I
think
don't
he's gonna be
either.
filmed.
Me
It
either.
doesn't mean he has to show up. What it's gonna do is that you're gonna really hear his name for the first time.
But that I do want to see though. I do want to see them mention him, but him showing up, I absolutely don't think that's gonna happen.
So I'll tell you what I think. Since we kind of like what we're predicting, I think it's another Loki. Because why are all the Lokis the only ones in the void that are the ones that are surviving, and why are we snatching up all these Lokis?
Majority of them are Loki's in the void.
And they're the
Yeah.
only ones that surviving. Everybody else that gets snatched up, the people off the USSS, got swallowed up by the freaking dragon in the
A lot,
sky.
Alaya.
Yeah, a lot. They all got snatched up, but all the Lokis are running everything, and then the ones that are saying, why are we snatching up all the Lokis? Because more than likely, it's probably a Loki that did what our Loki said he was going to do, which is take over the TVA, and we actually have one that actually has taken over the TVA.
So speaking
wanna-
of Elias, I tried to turn closed caption on to just see how they spell the name. Because I something told me about that name. It seemed like it was an anagram for something.
No, it's actually a being that was put there by King.
By King the Conqueror, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I felt like it was just something in me just felt like it was, something within the name that, made it seem like it maybe was an anagram or something like that.
Yeah.
No, it's an actual creature. And then once they, we got to see the original Jack Kirby version of when Loki landed in the void. We got to see the original
Classic Loki.
Classic Loki. We had Kid Loki, which I think Kid Loki is another foreshadowing again for
We got
probably going to be in Young Avengers because we do have we have young Loki as well.
Look on Loki's face when they
What
said,
was the
"What makes
alligator
Loki-"
Loki? What was that about?
Croaky.
There's
The internet is
actually
calling him
alligator
Croaky.
Loki. There is an alligator Loki. Yes.
Yo, so
Just like
when
there's a
they
frog Thor as well. Because we got a Easter egg of that too.
Now, what
Like,
Kid
we
Loki
got-
said in his, he killed Thor.
Thor. That's what I
His
was getting to. Is like Loki look on his face, like what makes him the leader? Like what makes you listen to a child? And when he turned around and said, "I killed Thor," the look that came over Loki's face, like, "All right, I'm gonna fall back." 'Cause-
Yeah. Like, all right, then you got
Like,
it.
we listen to him.
And then they went underground. What was that? When they went
Into the bowling
underground,
alley.
that's the Batcave.
but they went underground, and it showed like it showed Thor's hammer underground, and it showed him trying to get away. It showed something in the trying to get away. It
showed-
was
Frog Thor.
that was Frog Thor. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it was Frog Thor. That's why Mjolnir was so close. Maybe that didn't have anything to do with it or not. but it's from a comic book reference of Thor 365, where Loki actually turned him into a frog.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's so many of them, and I do want to get on to Kid Loki. What if his Nexus event just so happened to be an accident? Because there has been scenarios where Loki has transformed into a lot of things like a snake.
Yeah.
What if his Nexus event was an accident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll go into detail if he's like an important character to keep.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably, like I said, we'll probably see him pop up again because, like we said, all these
Exactly.
they're just dropping, like slowly dropping these young Avenger characters out through all these shows. They're like, yeah, at some point,
Like, why?
yeah, like they're in every single show, so you know they're getting ready to
Yeah.
do getting ready to do something. Hopefully, it's a TV show and not a movie. Honestly, at this
It
point,
is. That's what I'm hoping for. Because if Feige's talking about I'm not doing these big blockbuster movies, then he's probably gonna focus more on the TV shows.
yeah.
And we don't have a problem with that. Like,
Exactly.
We got
Exactly.
She-Hulk coming in January. I don't know when Moon Knight is coming out, but they're shooting for Moon Knight already.
Yeah.
What else? We also, of
Ironheart's
course,
coming in like 2022.
when is Ironheart coming? Ironheart.
2022, I think.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
Yo, so you want to hear something that's funny?
What's up?
So my pops was down here for the whole week, and we was watching the game on TNT, and he saw the trailer for Titans, and he was like, "Oh snaps! They got," because they say because the way TNT introduces it is a new show,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh Queen, you knew this was coming." I was just like, "Yo man, like for real, B, like that came out like 3 years ago." No, they said it was new. That came out. It's new to TNT, but it came out like 3 years ago. I'm just being real with you, my guy. Like,
Wait, what show was it?
Titans.
They're advertising it like it's just like brand spanking new. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
and I told
season 3.
and I told him, I said, I'm gonna give you the HBO Max password.
Right.
Don't watch that version.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna cut a
Don't
lot of stuff out that first season.
watered down. Oh.
I say, you know how you like you. I
said,
said,
Titans for TV.
How did they even get like the rights to it?
Well, it was
if it's still on HBO.
Well, so originally
Turner.
Yeah, Turner is the owner of all of that, but it was originally supposed to come to TNT originally. That was the original plan, but they went ahead and did DC Universe, and of course, we know what happened with DC Universe. HBO Max became a thing. They consumed it, and here we are today.
So Warner Media acquired Turner, and Warner Media is just trying to utilize and put stuff into syndication. How do you put stuff into syndication? You put it on cable. Like Ice Cube still get checks from Friday because Friday is showed on USA all the time.
Bro, Sam and Dean, what you call it? They're getting checks from Supernatural being shown in marathon form on TNT.
Like with Bones and Alyssa Milano with Charmed and like that whole morning, you can literally watch in 2 weeks. You can literally watch all the seasons of Charmed and Bones in 2 weeks. Yeah. Not in Supernatural. Supernatural got too many seasons to do it in 10 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks. You can do it.
May catch a half a season, but you ain't gonna catch the whole thing.
You can probably watch it in 3 months, maybe even 6. But yeah, I mean, because Supernatural.
Speaking of Supernatural, now that we said that, I just popped in my mind. It's getting a prequel. So,
the Winchesters.
The Winchesters, yes. So, just FYI for those who are fans of Supernatural.
I'm like,
why are we milking this so much?
Why?
Supernatural said I ain't dead yet.
I love Supernatural. I'm like, why?
But over on that,
so I got a feeling
people are quitting and rehiring new people because Robin Givens is on the show now. But anyway,
so I got a feeling the Winchesters is not even gonna be about Dean's Dean them dad. it's gonna be probably by like his folks,
The
like his
grandfather.
Probably by
like
the
the
bloodline. Yeah.
grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see
They
that.
have to, because they already didn't went through it with John Winchester and his mom. Like they already told their story, so this got to be something else. I hope it's something else.
Hopefully,
like
something.
I ain't watched Batwoman in so long. It started getting
Yeah.
like
Boy.
No, I just finished Crisis on Infinite Earth like 2 days
Wow,
ago.
really?
Yes, she did.
You
Like,
probably
it should-
didn't- so you probably didn't even see Ruby Rose in you probably Ruby Rose, because I heard Ruby Rose was just, she ain't even in that mug no more.
like
Like, they
cut her
completely
all the way
erased-
out.
They completely erased her from Infinite Earth. They Thanos her.
Infinity Snap.
You know, like in Looney Tune cartoons, how they get the pencil and like erase somebody out of it. So,
Man.
K1, I was like, K1, you excited to go see Space Jam? He said no. It's like I don't even know who those cartoons are.
Oh yeah.
See, I put my son up on game real quick, long time ago. HBO Max.
I did. But see, like even though that stuff on HBO Max and all that stuff, that don't get there. Like it wouldn't get his attention.
Oh, my son loves that. He loves the old Scooby Doo. He loves, like, I put him on the new Rugrats. Oh, he loves it. And I actually really like the new Rugrats too. The season's too short though,
But
it's really
it's the same. It's the
How them
same thing
shoes,
that's
Rosie?
reanimated.
Yeah, it's just differently animated. It's the only thing different is Grandpa is a hippie. That's one thing that's different. And Susie's there from the beginning, not later.
Well, I understand why he's a hippie, because if you watch the old
because
show,
he was a perv, in other words.
Yeah, he was
Man,
a
they got
he
away
was
with
straight
so
up
much.
watching porn.
So like real talk, man. That's why I say like our era they got away. The 90s where we grew up got away with murder. All the idiosyncrasies, the innuendo.
No.
Sneaking
I got
into
one.
it.
I got one for you.
I went back and watched one of the Rugrats episodes, and this dude was straight up watching porn. He's like, "No, don't watch one of those, Granddaddy."
That's for later. That's for later. No, Snap. Where's Snap at?
It's like,
Bro,
no.
hold on. Remember when I told you the other day about that Hey Arnold episode?
Which one?
About Mr. Kokoschka.
Oh.
Okay,
Man,
explain.
Please.
Explain.
Because I might have to go back and watch
Oh.
Man, who all
Okay,
miss
go
Oscar, man?
ahead.
Man,
Tell us.
you know what? I ain't never thought in a million years I would
Like, they
ever
would-
come
this
across
whole-
somebody like Mr. Kokoschka in real life. It's so many of them in Greenville.
Do y'all know what Kokoschka means?
No.
Do I want to know?
It sound Russian.
It is Russian.
Kakashka 6'9".
You
Tell 'em,
wish.
Snap.
No, you ate the ice cream. You do it. I'm too busy trying to like stop laughing.
Kakashka
Do I have
6'9".
to ask Alexa? Do I have to ask Alexa?
All right.
Because
No.
y'all taking too long.
Come on. make
Okay,
it
you
up.
know his character was so not there. So it really means piece of shit.
Bullshit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, damn.
And that's who he was on the show.
He was.
He was a piece of shit, man.
He was
Everybody
an
had beef
asshole.
everybody had beef with Oscar on that show, buddy. Especially the midget Ernie. That's that what his name? Everybody had beef with Oscar every time.
Like this whole time, y'all have really put that into a kid show.
Man, that's
Shoot.
so much they put into
Wow.
that show. But all right.
Like
man.
Rocco worked at a what they call a sex line.
Bro,
I mean,
y'all
yeah.
brought that
that
up.
was
Y'all
an
brought that up
obvious
on the.
one.
Y'all brought that up on the show and blew my mind. I hadn't went back and watched it. And
I
when
think
you
of
said that, I was like,
oh baby, oh. Like, think about that. He said that on the
Ren,
show.
Ren and Stimpy, like, come
Oh,
on,
Ren
the
and
cat
Oh
Stimpy
my
was.
dog.
god. Oh my
bro,
god.
that whole thing was
Yep.
just.
I loved Ren and Stimpy. It was so weird and different.
It sure was.
Yeah,
It
I
sure
loved
was.
it, but you got when you go back and look at it, Red, like they were really at the edge,
Oh, they was on it. Like,
No,
and
no, they.
they were
they
over the
were
line.
habitual line steppers.
Oh,
Yeah,
they rubbed the line away as they did it. They're like, what you mean?
Right.
Shoot.
exactly,
And then,
exactly.
but
Speaking of
then,
old
like,
school videos, I mean cartoons, Scooby and Courage the Cowardly Dog coming
Man,
out with a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I
that don't
really want to
sound
see that.
interesting. That don't sound interesting to me.
Oh
Well, I
yes,
won't
it
It
say.
does.
is.
Oh yes,
If
it
you,
does.
I did. Keyword in that was doesn't sound interesting to me.
oh,
Wait, which was the key
well,
word? You
Tink,
said
Doesn't
5 of them.
sound to me
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I can't wait to see
because
that that hole in it
I
again.
hated that cart. I hated Courage the Cowardly Dog cartoon.
Oh, now that's disrespectful.
What's your beef with it, y'all? Oh, why
I
didn't you
was a
like
little too old when Courage
Johnny
came out. I
Bravo
think.
me any
Same.
day.
Yeah,
You
I feel
know,
that.
Cow and Chicken me any day. Dexter's Lab. Courage
but
Dexter was
correct.
the
I
ish though.
love
I'm
Courage.
sorry, I'm glad you brought up cow and chicken, man. Y'all remember all them butts that you see on that show?
And Ed and
Uh,
Eddie.
Cat
A
dog.
jawbreaker.
he is so right. He is so right.
There ain't so many
Wait, hold on.
butts on that show.
Udders
But
and
for
butts.
real,
Udders and butts.
Nah,
Somebody-
mom and dad
pork
ain't
butts
had
and
no power.
Somebody just like drawing those. That's all that was, man. That was the best thing they could draw, and that's like literally like we just put them all through the show. 'Cause I like drawing them, and I'm drawing really good. So
If I could just go back in time and tell myself, hey man, this whole eating on this show, it's gonna be a thing of life for you get on to watch. Not for you,
No.
but just in the world, it'll be a thing of life.
Like,
let's
cause
talk about.
if you think about it, like even the Powerpuff Girls had like a transgender character.
Him,
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering how this
Yeah.
show is,
That guy, him.
what this show is going to be like, because they had to do reshoots.
Man, I don't want to talk about that
I'm
because
just
or
wondering.
do we want to talk about it?
Not yet.
Well,
I want to
Nah,
No,
wait.
let's-
I want to wait till it comes out. I have very little information aside from who's playing who, and that's literally all I have. And I heard about the reshoots.
Well, I was
What you
about
talking
to
about?
tell
What
y'all.
show?
Powerpuff Girls live
Powerpuff.
action CW.
Like they didn't do
man, I
it.
forgot they doing that.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
They're
Yeah, actually,
basically
they're actually
making CW like the network for
Teen drama and
teen.
superhero.
We already got live
Superhero.
action Archie in Riverdale. I mean, come on now.
Mm.
So let me guess.
But they're trying to follow that same formula, but it's not going.
So let me guess.
Not gonna work.
Blossom gonna be the popular girl. What's her name? The blue one
Bubbles.
is going.
Bubble.
Bubbles is
Yee.
gonna be
The dumb blonde.
the dumb
Mm-mm.
blonde.
Okay.
And
Not in this.
then
Okay.
and then
Here's the problem. I
the
have with this
green
right now.
one. The green one is gonna be the lesbian. Let's
So-
just go
so-
ahead. Go
So
ahead.
here's the problem I have with this whole sentiment of doing a live action show of this. Calling a grown woman Bubbles, bro.
Yeah.
you talking about that? I'm up here trying to see if this live action gonna have them with them nub hands.
Buttercup.
I mean,
Are they gonna tweak the names or are they gonna keep the names?
are they gonna all be?
So
stupid
that's
because there's no names that make them valid. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, they gonna have
And
them
then,
nubs or not?
and then the thing is, are they still gonna be staying with the professor?
Mm-mm.
Oh
They
my
are.
god! I just
They're
realized
they're actually off doing their own thing while the professor still works in his lab.
I wonder if this is gonna be post Powerpuff Girls and they're gonna come back together. I don't know, but yeah, we'll talk about that more when it comes out. It's a lot.
When
of,
is
lot
this
of
supposed
y'all-
to be? When
do
is it
y'all
supposed
wanna
to be
hear
coming
it?
out?
It's probably going to be 2022 because they're still doing shoots at this point. It's probably going to be probably going into the fall season or
The
something like
fall.
that.
Because I got word about the original pilot. I can actually talk. I'm not. No, let's not talk about it. I'll tell y'all about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
But I want to get back to Tink about Courage the Cowardly Dog and Scooby. it actually brings up the fact that people are trying to do the throwbacks of when Cartoon Network, all the characters from Cartoon
Yeah.
Network just lived in Cartoon Network world.
Yeah.
Like you'll see Johnny Bravo and Samurai Jack at the laundromat, or somebody was going to the movies, or Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Them little
Yeah.
shorts.
Mhm.
Ah.
Hey, bro,
They were
just go ahead
called.
and make this.
It
Go
was
ahead and make
called.
this Johnny Bravo movie with The Rock, because you know it's made for him.
So it was called Cartoon. When they first dropped, they were
Mm.
called Cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cartoon.
they was like 5 to 7 minutes long.
Mhm.
They had this one little block, and then Johnny Bravo ended up getting his own show. Powerpuff Girls got their own show. It was at first it started off as a variety show, like how the Looney Tunes used to be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then they ended up getting their own shows. And
Like-
out of all the shows, I gotta say, the one that just kept my attention was Dexter's Laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
of
absolutely.
Because Dexter and Mandark would
Hey, scrapping.
and you really wanted
Scrapping.
Dexter. You really would get pissed off with Dexter when Dee Dee came in there. What's this button do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! You remember they had that other version of Dexter trying to find a replacement Dee Dee? Y'all remember the episode?
Man.
Did you,
That
you
was
remember the
funny.
Dee Dee that was in there?
He was like, I want you to dance for me. She was like, well, this gonna be $50 extra.
I was like, and then of course the mom was incredible. The mom.
Pushing that envelope.
Line, exactly, man. All right, man. Let's wrap
Habitual time. And the same guy that did Dexter is who created Samurai Jack. So
Wow.
Yeah.
He actually went off to did a lot of projects that we are familiar with. Y'all just don't recognize them. Like if you look at Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, it's the same universe if you look at it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get ready to wrap this issue of Nerd Flow Podcast. Thank you. Thank everybody for tuning in to the show. Please make sure you guys like,
Shout out to
subscribe.
Kid Stack.
What's up?
I said shout out to Kid Stacks.
Oh yeah, shout out to Kid Stacks for in the chat, man.
Shout out to
His
Stack.
dream, big Pokemon, big Kingdom Hearts fan, big Final Fantasy fan. So check him out if you like those titles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see what else, man. Oh, also, please make sure you guys like, subscribe. We have a community over on Facebook. Go over and join it if you want to just be in the conversation. We post news, all that good stuff. Have nerd conversations in our community over there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/nerdflow podcast. And yeah, we will catch you guys on next week for issue 185. Peace.
Peace.
All
Sound
right.
like you said posting nudes. I was like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
When you said